Hi, this is Marvin Nichols, the Queen, and I am with Hayden Benoit, Grambling State's new leading and starting quarterback for the last 3 games of the 2025 season. How you doing, Hayden?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Well, listen, I'm so glad to have you on the show. Grambling State G-Men are my favorite team, and I wanted the people to get a chance to talk or to at least see who you are behind the scenes. And so I'm going to start off really, really quickly, and I want you to tell people where you're from and what role did your hometown play in shaping the athlete and young man that you are today.
I'm from Northbury, Louisiana, and I went to Louisville High, and I just, Grambling recruited me my senior year. I got the league call that they wanted me up here to come play quarterback, so I just
Oh,
accepted it.
wow.
And I just came up.
Was that exciting for you?
Yes, ma'am. It was right before 4th of July. Actually, I took a vacation to Florida, and as soon as I came back, I got the call. Then, yeah, everything started after that.
Oh, wow. So listen, take us back to your high school days. What was your high school football career like, and when did you first realize you had the talent to play Division I football?
Uh, I started my 10th. I didn't play football in high school my freshman year. I started my 10th grade year, and I started as quarterback, and I started my all 3 years. And we had winning seasons every year. We lost third round playoffs every year. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow. So you're just a natural talent. So your first year playing QB, you started throughout the rest of your tenure in high school. That is so awesome. And it looks like that has carried over into your playing here at Grambling. So what ultimately, I know you said you got the call, but what made you want to play for Grambling State?
uh, I always did have a good connection with Coach Manning. So like I
Mm.
went to a camp my junior, and me and Coach Manning was real cool. So I always wanted to play. So when I got the call, I was just like, it's a blessing. So I just took it, and I took the opportunity, and I came play for Grambling.
Well, we're so grateful that you did choose to come to Grambling. Now, this season has been unlike anything we've ever seen at Grambling, I believe. QB1, Zay Teesit, goes down with a serious injury in the Jackson State game. QB2, Ashton Fry injures his shoulder during the, I believe, Texas Southern matchup. And then QB3, Darrensburg gets hurt in the Alabama A&M game. And suddenly it's all on you. What went through your mind when you realized the entire offense now depended on you, the true freshman? You didn't even have a name on the back of your jersey.
Right. I just stayed ready. Nobody knew it would come down to this, like all the injuries, but like I just stayed ready, and coach was like, it's your chance, so you gotta take control of this, and I just stayed true to it, stayed down, and I'm just ready to lead my troops.
Wow. So when you walked into the QB room, what it was 5 of you all. Now, as of
Yes, ma'am.
today, you're the
It's just two.
only healthy one.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's me and we have another backup, Isaiah Coleman, but it's just us two
Okay.
right now. We're both two freshmen.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So it's 2 of you all left.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
how does it feel to be just, the 2 of you left in the room? You're both freshmen. How does that affect you mentally, emotionally, and physically?
Like seeing my brothers go down, and like, it's not mentally like it just making me keep going, but like, like I'm glad
Give
to
you
be
a
in this
fighting
position,
spirit.
but all right, but I wish that didn't happen. But
Yeah. Yeah. I think we all felt it. Graham fam, we felt of course, the injury that happened with T-Sit and it was such a big game, and then how Darrensburg came in and stepped to the plate and helped us get closer to the field goal setup, and then now you are in that stead. And so I can say personally, I thank God that you're able to manage and handle the pressure, because a lot of freshmen, sometimes a few freshmen, they may not be able to handle something like that. And so just wanted to know how you felt about it, and how you're handling the absence of your QB brothers. And do you still lean on them for guidance? Do you talk to Ash? Do you talk to Darrensburg? Are they around when you're studying film? Or are they around to encourage you and the young man that's now in the QB room?
Yeah, I still talk to Ash and Miney that's Dansburg. I haven't talked to Z, but we reached out to his mom for prayers and stuff. But Ash, he like a coach to us, so he guided me through it. But Miney, he just had his surgery and stuff, so I'm just checking on him, making sure he's doing well. But Miney stuck around too, so
that's amazing. Well, let me ask you this: you've been asked to do something very, very rare. Carry a story program through the final stretch of the season as a true freshman. What does that responsibility feel like to you? Is it pressure, or do you feel like it's opportunity?
I feel like it's more of an opportunity. I feel like God put me in this, to handle it, and I feel like I can handle it. So,
well, let me say this: you are a fine young man. I believe that with God, all things are possible. Just know that we, as Graham fam, we're out here rooting for you. We are proud of you, and just know that when you get out on the field, that all prayers are out there for you and the rest of the G-men. And I just wish you all the best this coming weekend, and keep studying those film, and and be ready for this weekend at the reservation. So thank you so much. I need Andre to come on next. Thank you again for talking to me, and I hope to talk to you real soon again.
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Come on, Cruz.
How you doing?
Hey, that's a tough piece of leather, well put together. I saw you drag those Wildcats, I think, to almost the 10-yard line in one of the last plays of the game last weekend. So, Andre, you a freshman?
Yes, ma'am. Red shirt freshman. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you're a redshirt freshman, and you've already racked up 346 rushing yards on 65 carries, averaging 5.3 yards per carry. How does it feel to see that production come in your first year, and how did you set the tone for yourself when the coaches handed you more reps?
Now, just like Coach Mickey always say, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. So I'm always prepared, practicing hard at practice. Just when my shot came, I was just ready for it.
Yeah, you are definitely ready. Now, look, tell everybody where you're from, and that special high school that you come from in Chicago.
I'm from the west side of Chicago. I went to Simeon Career Academy on the south side, though.
Oh, so you're a west sider that came all the way to the south side. Wow.
Yes,
that's unusual.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, listen, let's get back to talking about these games and your career here at Grambling. So in the November 8th win versus Bethune-Cookman, you rushed for 130 yards on just 14 carries. What clicked for you that game, and how did you build on that to prepare for the final stretch of the season?
Well, first off, I'm going to give a shout out to my old lineman, because my old lineman played a good game. If it ain't up to my old lineman, I won't probably had them yards, but just the day before the game, practice, running hard. Really, that was my first game where I started as the running back. So I just felt that fuel from every play before that. So it was just play by play. I just got better, just got in my groove. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and I have to say our O line has been doing an outstanding
Oh,
job
yeah.
getting opening those creases for you all. It has just been great to watch the run game with Grambling this year. Now, look, you come in at 5'10", 200 pounds, not the biggest back on the field, but your
Right.
average of over 5 yards per carry shows you've got something special. Now, how do you use your size, speed, and vision to your advantage in this offense?
Well, I always, since I was little, I always been the smallest guy on the team. So, especially come from Chicago on the west side, it's all about my toughness.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just tough. Yeah, just really,
West Side.
yeah, for sure.
Wow. Well, with multiple backfield changes and injuries across the team, you have emerged as a key contributor. How do you mentally prepare to step into that role, and how do you keep yourself ready each week?
Uh, Really just treatment. Just making sure I'm rehabbing every day. Making sure that I'm prepared, so I'm gonna be able to go down with no injuries or anything like that. Just every day practicing. Just being ready when I'm being called, especially with all the injuries with the team going down. Players got to step up. So I'm one of the ones that had to step up. So I got to make sure that I'm ready. I'm prepared for every game. Yes, ma'am.
That is outstanding. And look, Coach Joseph emphasizes accountability and carrying the G-man identity. What does being a G-man mean to you personally, especially now that you're making major contributions on the field as a freshman?
Being a G man to me is just really just being able to have accountability. Being a man, being able to step up, uh, being able to step up. What else I can say about being a G man?
Well, being able to step up and be a leader even as a
Oh, yeah,
freshman.
fact. Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. Yeah, fact.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
fact.
because guess what? It's not easy. That's a big stage. And Grambling, we are a brand, we are a name, and we have a legacy. And to be able to, come in as a freshman, this is a very young team, especially on the offensive side.
Right.
Uh, this, especially moving into the last stretch of the season. So I see what you're saying and where you're going, and we just love to see it because that tells us we have some longevity and we have some great years to come coming from Andre Cruz. Now, looking at the final two games of the season, including a tough road date at Alcorn State this weekend, how are you mentally and physically getting ready to lead the backfield or perhaps be one of the leaders of the backfield and help this team finish strong?
Basically, just going out there, being able to be coachable. Listen to what my coaches, the running back coach, and all the other coaches having to tell
Who's
me.
your running back coach?
Coach Peters, Chris Peters.
Oh, yeah, he's been with us for a while.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yeah, just being able to go out there, being coachable, making sure I'm executing every play with the best of my ability, and just getting the job done.
Well, I think you're going to do well, and just keep your head on straight. Now, last question: you've already seen success in some adversities this season, but what are your personal goals for the remaining games in terms of yards, touchdowns, consistency, and how do you want your teammates and G-Man Nation to remember your freshman year?
One of my goals is to make sure we finish these two games out strong for Grambling and more so for TSET. Uh, and then for my goals personally, just since I'm a red shirt freshman, just going out there, just giving the best of my ability. Stats cool and all, but just making sure I'm out there giving my best ability to get the job done, get the win.
Well, I think you're going to do it, and I'm so proud of you. We don't really get a lot of Chicago football players
Sure.
so when we get one, we are excited. And one day, or while you're home for the holidays, maybe you can connect with the Alumni Association here, the Windy City chapter, and we definitely want to get with you and bless you with something maybe in the near future, and come to some of our events in the near future. Okay, so thank you for talking with me. And I need CJ next. CJ Knighten is up next, everybody. Our tight end that caught that outstanding touchdown and ran, well, he took the pass and ran it in for a touchdown in Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh my God. What's up, CJ?
What's up? How you doing?
Oh man, you a big guy. Tell us how tall and what's your weight and your height.
6'2", 245. I know on the roster they got me as 280 is wrong, but 245.
That's all right. Well, one thing about it, man, you were hauling it in Las Vegas. So Covadis, thanks for joining us. Let's start at home. What was your football journey like in high school, and when did you realize you would compete at the collegiate level and at Grambling?
So I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I went to Scholarville High. And
Okay.
growing up, I mean, football, I feel like it's always been the same for me. Just I picked up love for the game real early, and I told myself that I would be playing in college. I just put my head down and always working. That's what I'm
Wow.
doing right now. So
Well, we can definitely see that, on the field, and at 6'2", 245, you said, you have a unique blend of size and athleticism for a tight end. So how have you developed your game since arriving at Grambling? What aspects have you improved most?
well, I always been a decent catcher, but I just wanted to improve my game more in the run game because I feel like run game blocking and stuff it gets you open more as a tight end. So just really working on my run blocking, man.
Oh,
That's really
wow.
good. Yes, man.
Absolutely. And this season, you've logged 21 receptions for 219 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging about 10.4 yards per catch. What's clicking for you right now in the passing game, and how do you think you've grown as a target for the quarterback?
Um, I could say just this year I focus on going out there executing what my coach has been throwing at me, and making sure everything around me been good. So I feel like it's coming with that, and a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that Zay was my quarterback in high school, so we had like this little connection, and
Oh,
it's just been there ever since.
wow.
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know. So, Xavier was your quarterback?
Yes, man.
Oh, wow. So, oh boy, tell us how his injury affected you in that game that day. How
Um,
I couldn't imagine, but tell us what you felt that day.
in the heat of the moment, I tried not to let it get to me too much because I had to make sure the guys around me was straight and focused on going out here and win the game for him. But I do feel like sad that he went down, but I feel like it put another spark under our team that like made us go out there and play for something. Better play harder. So I would
Wow.
say
Yeah, and you guys, you won that game beautifully. And I was down on the field when you all were warming up. You guys were so focused, you were quiet, you were like laser focused, and the way you played was really impressive. And and then when T-Set got injured, you all rallied together and you unified, and you all made it happen. You pulled the game out, and it was such an amazing end to sort of a sad thing that happened to him. And so as a fan and who had flown out to Las Vegas and an alum, I want to thank you all. When you caught that ball, oh my God, I
thank
was.
y'all for y'all support.
Oh yeah, and we love you all. We love you all, and we're behind you all 100%. Just know that, and just keep striving for excellence and keep representing Grambling the way that you are, and playing like G-Man. And as you all are in the locker room with Coach Ellis, and you're saying we're Grambling, we're Grambling. That's what it's all about. That's all we know, and that's why we show up, because we know about the legacy. We walk with the legend, Eddie G. Robinson, and we were here. We were there on the campus when we were the team that was always, the team to beat. And so you guys really represented us well in that big stage. Now, look, how determined are you to win out the rest of this season? Not just for yourself, but for all your brothers, especially after
Um,
the negative media. People don't know you all. We know who you are. We know that you all are integral young men. We know that you all are students. We know that you all come from families that love you and that have taught you and all those things. But why are you so determined to finish the rest of the season on a high note?
Well, what is determined? Because I feel like, well, I've been here for the last 4 years. I was on the
Oh,
last coaching staff, so I feel like this is a big accomplishment for me having this season. And if we go out and finish 9-3 like we're supposed to, it'll be something big for the last couple since the last couple of years passed. So
yes. So
some
this is gonna be
giving us
your
something to play
last
for.
your last hurrah, huh?
Yes, man.
Oh wow. Oh wow. We're gonna hate to see you go, but I would like to see, we all want to see Grambling 9-3, and as it's been reported, this is our first winning season since 2019. So this feels good, and I'm so happy that you are part of the legacy of G-Men that is getting us back to where we used to be. So CJ, thank you for talking to me. I appreciate you. Is there anything you want to say to the fans, to the Grambling alums, the community? Anything you want to say?
Just say, man, we appreciate for y'all support. Just keep rooting for us for the last 2 games, and we got y'all. And that's it.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
we are definitely going to be behind you all the way. So thank you again. Where's Bryce? Where's Cage? Big number 4. There he is. That's the QB. That's the QB. What do you call it? Man, the pass rusher.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, you have them running, scrambling, fumbling, bumbling. Everybody, Bryce Cage, number 4, and I've never seen such a big guy wear such a small number. But guess what? It gets you noticed, and I'm telling you, have been killing it, man. At 6'5", 269, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh wow, and you're a senior as well. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
Bryce, please tell us where you're from and
I'm from,
about your high school football career, and what made you decide to become a defensive lineman at Grambling State.
I'm from Baton Rouge. I also went to Scottsville with CJ and Zay.
Oh, wow.
My recruiting process wasn't too bad. I went to Southeastern fresh out. I was
Okay.
a freshman All-American, and I was up for the freshman of the year. And, at that time, the portal was hot. So I entered the portal, tried to go up, went to Texas State.
Hmm.
When I went to Texas State, things went up and right. Then things didn't go too right with the coaching staff and me. And then I transferred to Utah State. And then from Utah State, I came here to Grambling. And it's been the best decision I made to come back down.
Wow. So you came under Coach Joseph?
Yes, ma'am.
So
This
tell
first year.
us what it's been like being under his leadership.
Yeah, it's been, Mickey, he's a guy to be around. He's funny, bring that energy, but he also keep it real with you. And
Yes.
then being with Coach Ivy and Coach, at first it was Ivy and Coach Biggs, the D-line coach. It's just been a great experience. Like I tell everybody, we do more than just football. They taught me things more than just football, and that even grew our connection and play even better. We talk about life, becoming a man, and things in that kind of nature. It's just been a great experience.
That is outstanding to hear. So that tells me that Coach Joseph is continuing the building of men and trying to restore the legacy that was built at Grambling State University, of course, through our icon, Eddie G. Robinson, all those who have come behind him. People don't know how hard it is to come behind a great man like that. And for you to, convey how Coach Mickey Joseph and your position coaches have really given you a great experience and have enhanced your football experience at Grambling State University. It really makes me happy and it makes me proud. So let me ask you this. So with this big frame you have, you 6'5", 269, you have a powerful frame. How have you leveraged your size and athleticism since you've arrived on the campus to develop your game?
I feel like my game already been developed. I said, like, once I got here, it's just at this point, coach giving me plays to run. So I handle my body pretty well. A lot of people don't know that I'm pretty athletic at my size. I know my body. That's one thing I can say that most people don't know. I know my body, so I know how I operate, I know how I work. I know how big I can get. And it's,
when you say 260, people look at me and be like, damn, you really 260? So it's like 260 muscle. So
Yeah, you're really a big guy. On TV, you can see it, and you can get at it, man. Like those quarterbacks are fighting for their lives. I'm telling you. So coming into your senior year, you earned preseason honors.
yes, man.
And it says here that that you could possibly be HBCU National Player of the Year. You were on the watch list, right? What
Yes,
did that recognition mean to you, and how did it shape your mindset entering this year?
It really didn't shape my mindset because my mindset this year coming back was to dominate because everybody tried to get me out the portal, but my main thing was, man, I'm gonna do it with my guys. Then once we got Zay T said he was my quarterback there, I'm like, man, me and CJ talked a lot. He was like, it's just like high school, bro. It's all coming back around. So I was just like, man, we got to fight for that harder. But that right there just notified me that people watching, people understood me, and then people know who I am. That's all that gave me. Like last year, I feel like I was the best D in the conference, but nobody gave me the respect. Like every week somebody plays us, they got to respect for it. They got to respect for it. They got to find a way to block for it. And nobody gave me the respect. But I feel like at the beginning of the year, everybody gave me the respect. So that just understood what's coming at me.
Yeah, well, you are for real. I must tell you are for real. And then look, the 2025 season stats show that you have 29 solo tackles and 5 sacks so far. What has allowed you to be that disruptive this year, and which part of your game have you focused on improving the most?
This part of my game I've been focusing the most this year is just being consistent and being dominant every which way. Like even players that I'm not there making a play, like physically tackling, I'm there in production. Like I'm there. It's the reason my linebacker made that play. It's the reason why that DB caught a pick. I'm the reason why. Like I'm causing havoc each and every play, and just play. This year, my biggest thing I told coaches, man, I don't care about the stat line. Just play with passion. When you play with love and passion, everything come and follow. Like it's just there. So it's just everything's showing. Like
It's just coming together as
yes, well,
manifestation.
when you play in a game like you love it, like it's literally, and don't care about no stats, don't care about no sacks, don't care about QB hits, and you just playing because you love the game. And the stats really don't matter. Like people tell me every time, man, you this, you that, you got these many tackle for loss on the season, you the leading tackle. Man, I don't care. It's just me having fun, and that's all it's about this year. Me having fun, and my teammates, as you see, we all having fun. Next man's up, and we just loving it, and we all doing it for Zay T said.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You all really love your brother. And that makes me so happy. And that you all are rallying around him and keeping him on your mind and, dedicating the season to him. It shows that his leadership really meant a lot to you all, not just as a leader, but as a friend. And we are definitely QB TC'd. If you're watching or if your family's watching, just know that Gram Fam loves you. We have been praying for you, and we are definitely waiting for you to come back to us and fully recovered, and you have brothers that are standing in the gap for you, and they're going to win this season, the rest of this season out for you. Now, listen, I'm going to close with this one. Now, the defensive line is often the engine of a football team's identity. What kind of culture are you helping to build among the linemen, and how are you making sure the standard is high every day?
Man, my motive is be dominant, be vicious, be nasty. Like I don't give a damn. Excuse my language. Type of attitude. Just man, get it done. How we get it done, we get it done. And that's like a man. Just do it violently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to get at it
Yes,
and
ma'am.
do it with precision and at the helm of the defense. I know, Coach, one day we were talking on the show and he mentioned your name as being one of the leaders of defense, if not the leader. He said you don't really talk that much, so I'm glad to see you really coming out and talking to me.
Yes, ma'am.
That says a lot. And I appreciate you so much. And I am so wishing that you have the best game of your season this Saturday on the reservation. And I thank you for talking to me. And I want you to bring your brother Markel Linzer on here so I can wrap up the G-Men's
Yes, ma'am.
interview today. Thank you again.
Yes, ma'am.
See
Thank
you
you.
soon. All right. Here's the DB himself. Hey,
Hey, Brian.
Markel.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
You got some great stuff going on too for the G men.
Yeah.
Now, Markel, let's start going back to your roots. Tell us where you're from and about your high school career.
I'm from North Iberia, Louisiana too. High school, I didn't play my freshman year,
Mm.
so I ended up playing my sophomore year, and then sophomore I started receiver. Then I got switched over to running back my senior year, and then actually signed late, really late to Southeastern Louisiana, and then I transferred to Grambling after 2 years.
Oh wow! So what year are you now?
Senior year.
Oh,
Last
you're a senior too?
Yes, man.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Oh well, I know that you all are leaving a great in this era, you're leaving a great legacy, and those guys that are up under you, they're watching you and they're learning from you. And so I know you're gonna finish strong.
Yeah.
I always tell people the DB position is one of my favorite positions because you guys have to be so mentally strong, very mentally strong and very athletic, and be able to, even if a touchdown is caught on you, you have to be able to pull yourself together and get back out there and make it happen again. So I just want to salute you on being a defensive back, because it's very, very lonely. I say you guys are on an island all by yourselves. So, all right, at 6 feet, 185 pounds, is that your
Yes, man.
height and weight? Okay. You're listed as a defensive back who plays with a lot of energy and instinct. What is your mindset when you go into every game? What is the mindset?
My mindset is I have to dominate. I have to dominate and I have to communicate with my guys in the back end. I feel like if we communicating, we talk about things we see as we go on the field, go on the game. I feel like we could shut everybody down as long as we're talking. So I feel like communication is key, really, and just rely on the guy next to you.
Let me tell you something. Grambling's defense is no joke. I have seen you all basically win games for us or position us to win games, right? And I am so impressed with our defense. And so I think, is it Coach Rollins that's the defensive coordinator?
Yes, man.
Okay, and who's your position coach?
Coach Garza, Coach Mac.
Okay, all right. Well, coaches, you're doing a great job, because the defense at the G-Men defense has been exciting to watch this year, and you all have made some really good teams that were supposed to be a problem for us. You all made them look very mediocre. Okay, you exposed them. Let me say that. So this season, you've already tallied solo tackles in the 20s and notched 4 interceptions. Is that right?
Yes, man.
So what part of your game do you feel has taken the biggest step forward?
I feel like I had to switch to be more aggressive, because at first I was playing corner, I got switched to safety. So I just feel like just being aggressive, that was it. Because I feel like I was confident in communicating our other stuff, just being more aggressive and assertive, taking control of the defense.
Yeah, you gotta be. Well, it's been working, man. Keep it up. Get more assertive. Get more aggressive. Do all of that times 10, okay? Now, on the week of October 20th, you earned a SWAC Defensive Weekly Award after posting multiple takeaways and a high tackle game. How did that recognition make you feel? And how do you respond, moving forward?
It was a nice feeling, but we still got work to be done. So we just got to forget about it and go into next week. Still got room for improvement.
Yeah. Defensive backs, you guys have to make big plays, but also, you deal with huge swings when things go wrong, like I mentioned before. How do you keep your mentality strong when you've made a big play, and how do you bounce back when you're tested?
When you make a big play, you can celebrate in the moment, but you have to stop celebrating at some point, because you got to lock back in. You don't want to get distracted when you go back in the next series. And whenever you give up a big play or make a mistake, our coach always tells us you got a short-term memory as a DB, because you can't let that play affect you and you mess up again. So you got to have short-term memory as a DB.
Yeah, great advice. And it shows in your play. Now, with games like the trip to Alcorn State coming up, how are you preparing mentally for that kind of hostile environment? What's your mindset when you walk into stadiums where the opponent's crowd is heavy and the stakes are high?
Uh, we just can't let it get to us. You got to dial in. Listen to our coaches, our teammates, to each other. Just don't give in to the people behind us, people in the stands. Just dial all that out and just focus on what we have to do to win the game.
Yeah. And this weekend, I'm praying, that you are in the thick of the action, forced passes, big catches, tackling in space.
Mm.
But what habits have you built, whether it's film work, conditioning, film review, recovery, that helps you maintain consistency in crunch time?
Sometimes with the guys, we'll talk about tendencies other teams have, so we can focus on them, pick it up. And like I said, kind of communicating, even like the small things. Like even though it's something small that they do a lot, we talk about it, and if we see it out there in practice, we'll practice on it, and then the game becomes a habit. So we just pick it up and know this is gonna happen whenever we see it. So that kind of helps.
Wow. Well, that's a great strategy. And I'm glad. I'm sure the audience is glad to know that you all are,
We locked in.
thinking that critical. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's great preparation. And now, Markel, when you look back on your time at Grambling some years from now, what do you want people to say about you? Not just what you did on the field, but what kind of teammate, what kind of leader and person you became?
Just say I was a good person, a good guy to be around. I try to always say positive, and keep positive
Yeah.
attitude, mindset, spread it around everybody.
Well, that's good. And guess what? I will always remember how well you played back there
Yeah.
and getting those picks. And I want you to do a pick six, please, for me before you leave.
Two of them
Now,
this week.
yeah, let me tell you something. If not this week, Bayou Classic, because that's my birthday week. And
I got
I
you.
always spend my birthday in New Orleans, right? So if you do that, just know you're doing it for the queen, Miss Marva. And I'm going to be so happy. And I'm going to try to catch up with you, too, so I can give you a big, big hug. But our last question is, beyond football, how are you using your experience this season, the highs, the challenges, to prepare yourself for life after the game and make an impact off the field as well?
Our coaches always say on the field, off the field kind of relates. So I just feel like just being on time, being early, showing respect, things like that, that will help you off the field. It's like, you got to be here for weights, be here before time, be for meetings, be before time, just little things like that. In preparation also.
Yeah, preparing you for life, because football will actually help you in life. And so all of the things that you said, you've been so eloquent about everything. And I'm so happy that you were able to come on and be with me. Hopefully I can meet you in person in New Orleans. Okay. And I want to thank all of the G-men who came on today. And we'll see you. I'll see you on the SWAC TV this Saturday, but hopefully I'll see you in New Orleans for the Bayou Classic. And so thank you again. And tell all the other guys I said bye, and I'll see them later. Okay.